My name is Andy Speechley. I devised the Dignity Commode, and I'm going to explain a little bit about the story behind it, how it came about. Peter and I started to do crown green bowls together for a bit of competitive sport, and just to get on with our lives, to go out, have a beer and that kind of stuff. And then this extraordinary event was so overwhelming, it absolutely distressed me. And I went to see Peter at his house one day, a couple of days after he'd come out of the hospital, and I witnessed his extraordinary distress at having to have his bottom wiped by the carers. And when there wasn't a carer there, he actually had to go through this business of his daughter having to wipe his bottom for him. And he told me, "I wish I were dead. What can I do to try and make that particular experience more bearable for him?" And I remembered that in the Far East, in Japan and what have you, countless millions of homes have fitted electronic bidets where people have an automatic wash and dry facility for their bottom after toileting. And I decided there must be one of those that fitted onto a commode for people who can't get to the bathroom. And it was that concept that came into my head, and I set about buying one. I was certain they existed, they had to, and I trawled the internet worldwide to find who made one of these things, and it turned out nobody did. I need actually to find out what a professional thinks, and it was there that D4D came into their own, because I heard about what was happening at Sheffield with Devices for Dignity, and I thought, well, they would be able to actually give me some advice about whether this is an acceptable thing for me to ask my friend to use. And as soon as I'd got in touch with them, the whole ethos of the project and its development changed, because their enthusiasm and their professionalism, they recognised immediately that it had huge potential, and explained to me that it wasn't just stroke victims that have this problem. People in end-of-life care, people trying to stay in their own homes when they don't want to go into care homes, have all kinds of different problems and needs, where there are countless examples of people needing what the Dignity offers. So within 5 or 6 weeks of me coming to see Dignity, Devices for Dignity, the medical engineering workshops here at the Hallamshire Hospital had made the first sample, the proper sample that attracted so much attention and took the project forward. I have to commend Gordon Ellis and Co as well at this stage, because their support right from the word go, when I needed some of the bits and pieces to make the second prototype, which is the one that I took to D4D. The guys at Gordon Ellis and Co were very helpful. They were interested in the idea, of course, and what have you, and knew that there was still a good deal of prototype work to do, and proving of the concept. But the bits and pieces that they allowed me to use, and the permission to use that wonderful design of potty, which is such an important feature, were all part of the contribution they made. And it was obvious and very natural that when it came to taking the new prototype to a potential manufacturer, that I would choose a company like Gordon Ellis with such a strong track record in assistive technology.